So I'm here at Seven Pillars. So there's two parts to Seven Pillars. There's the actual pillars along the river, and then there's Seven Pillars Nature Preserve, which is a little bit further downriver. But here is the Seven Pillars on the Wabash River. Just do a slow panoramic here. Give you a chance to see these. Okay, so I'm heading up to Seven Pillars Nature Preserve to do a little bit of hiking. Okay, I'm at Seven Pillars Nature Preserve, another Acres Land Trust property. It has, the map says it has about 2 miles of trails, but I think that they've closed off about a mile of the trail. So, probably gonna have about a mile worth of trail here to get through. So it's kind of a lollipop, right? So you go out a little bit and then do a loop and come back in the way you came out. This is actually my first time here, so you get to experience it with me for the first time. So I'll remark on things that I see. Let me put my hat on real quick. Okay. Today is Wednesday, January 13th, 2021. I might want to mention that as well. So it looks like from the map here, it's got a little bit of topographical lines on the map. We're gonna make our way kind of up and around this little bit of a mound. So keep going here. Okay, you can see someone lives right next door. Okay, so they have this little fence here with this cutout. This little zigzag is designed to keep horses, bicycles, motorized vehicles off the trails. But as you can see, everyone just goes around it. So that's a little bit less effective than they might hope. I don't know if you can hear me squishing around in the trails. Trails are muddy today, but it's okay. It's a nice little property so far, what I've seen. Okay, so we have just a little bit of a fork here. I'll stay on this trail. Let me check out that fork on the way back. But we'll start gaining a little bit of elevation. Just looking at the map to see. I don't know if you can see, there's an interesting tree up there, kind of bent with a bunch of moss growing on it. Let's keep on hiking. So over on the right here, you have a little bit of a ravine with a creek running through the bottom. I took a picture, but you can't really see because everything's covered in leaves. It just kind of looks, might as well be flat. I'm hoping the video here will give you a little bit better view of this nice little valley right there. So I'll keep on hiking and pick you up when I see something interesting again. I should point out, I don't know if you can see the purple square rectangle painted on that tree over there, but purple on a tree or on a fence post is recognized by law as a do not trespass sign. So this way you don't have to worry about putting up signs and people taking down your signs. You paint the bark of the tree or a fence post purple, and that is just as good as a no trespassing sign. Well, it's only good if people know that that's what that means. But yeah, if you see purple painted on a tree or a fence post, that is a no trespassing sign. So you see those here on the trees here along the edge of the property. So whoever owns the property next to us, they do not want people from acres property going over into their land. Hopefully that's not a problem. Hopefully people who hike acres respect the land enough not to do that. But just to be safe, right, paint some purple on the fit trees, and then you have a do not trespass sign. I'll record some of this as I'm descending down the hill. It is a little bit muddy, so I'm sliding in a couple places, but not too bad. But here I'm on my way back down the little mound that we went over. So we've got some nice, I see some beech trees, some hickory trees. We've got some red oak trees here as well. Not the slide here. It looks like maybe some black cherry in here too. But coming up here to this valley right in front of us, so hopefully you can see that. It's got to kind of zigzag a little bit on the trail because it starts getting slick. But here we are coming up to this nice valley. All these trees. Okay, back to hiking. So it looks like the trail gets a little bit blocked up here. Right, this happens, trees fall, and they provide good habitat. So you don't want to disturb them too much, but acres will often, if they're aware of it, have somebody come out and clear something like this, right? Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit rough to get around. You don't want to go too far off trail. That disturbs the ecosystem. At the same time, I can't get through that, so we'll have to venture off trail here a little bit. You can see there's a little bit of a trail here where other people have gone to get around that tree, but coming up, see where they've cut a tree that was blocking the trail. You know, so it's a balance of letting nature do its thing, but also providing access. Okay, I am almost back to the car, so this will probably be the last video for Seven Pillars Nature Preserve. But we've got this nice creek side here, so we'll get a few minutes of walking along the trail here along the creek, so you can see this. So it's a pretty nice place. It's probably about a mile of trails. It was about 2 miles, but they've shut down some of the trails. It's about a mile of trails, but really nice place. I will have to check this out again. So anyway, thank you for taking a hike with me.